Where were they? Where was the Federal Emergency Management Agency during Hurricane Katrina?
There are children standing here, arms outstretched into the sky, tears drying on their face. He has been here. Brothers lie in shallow graves, fathers lost without a trace, a nation blind to their disgrace since he's been here. And I see no bravery, no bravery in your eyes anymore, only sadness. And I see no bravery, no bravery in your eyes anymore, only sadness, only sadness.
The Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA for short, America's first wave of recovering over a catastrophic event. FEMA came in 3 days after Katrina had made landfall. FEMA opened up camps right away to provide sustainable housing, clothing, food, and water. Camps were set in places such as New Orleans Superdome and further north in other parts of Louisiana. Once settled in, FEMA got right away in joining the Coast Guard and finding people and rescuing them. They started doing urban rescues with a land crew and aerial rescues with helicopters. Although days late, FEMA search and rescue crews finally made it, saving people from their homes, attics, their buildings, schools, libraries, and saving hundreds of lives. One of the issues that started to arise for FEMA was the lack of FEMA on the ground in Katrina hidden areas. Most of it was soldiers and active duty members situated in the area initially. FEMA has since grown into huge numbers, making trailers for people to live in. One of the issues they had was their camps. People noted them to be kind of similar to a concentration camp in living standards and how they looked. As the United States' main response team to catastrophic events, FEMA was below the bar in coming to help these people. Not many camps, not much supplies. Another issue that came up was FEMA's use of their money. Right off the bat, September 1st, 2005, President George W. Bush gave $10.5 billion for recovery efforts. Then a day later, he gave $50.8 billion. Most of that money, as you see on this trailer in front of the White House, where did it go? Because it obviously did not go to the efforts, or people assumed that. It was either spent poorly or given to a different cause. As our main responder to emergencies, the emergency wasn't Katrina in this case, but was FEMA's lack of preparation, lack of crews working on the ground and in the air, lack of leadership, and supplies. FEMA may not always be prepared for what's coming next, but it's how they respond. They learned from Hurricane Katrina. They learned what they needed, and they moved on to helping Hurricane Sandy in the best way possible. FEMA grew from its mistakes, learned from its pitfalls, and moved past it to work on Hurricane Sandy later. And there they were a prominent figure in the force of recovery.